Hi friends, welcome back to Sip and Tea with Liz and G.
I'm Lizbeth.
And I'm Genesis. Happy November!
It's Christmas time.
True.
Yeah.
So today has been an eventful week for Lizbeth.
Today has been an eventful week.
Right, you're right. This week has been an eventful week for Lizbeth. Tell them why.
If you haven't noticed, this episode is called Taylor Swift episode, meaning I will be talking about Taylor Swift, and I am a huge Taylor Swift fan. And I feel like this week I just clocked in my community service hours as a Swiftie because I had to okay, let me just tell the story. So I am a PR major in college, and last semester I took this class. It was a case studies class actually, and we presented cases, and it was categorized into entertainment or crisis or I don't know, etc. And last time when I took it, there was an option to do a Taylor Swift case study.
Oh wait, you had the option to do a Taylor Swift case and you didn't do it?
Well, I didn't get the entertainment. My group couldn't do entertainment. I forgot what we got.
I was gonna be fake fan.
Well, I wouldn't want to do it.
Why?
I didn't.
You'd be extra?
That too, and because at that moment everyone hated her still. So, and I was scared that someone else was going to do it too, but the entertainment group didn't do it. So I got away with it. I was like, okay, cool. Don't have to deal with that.
Me.
Don't have to stress out in the middle of a presentation because I want to correct everybody. But.
Correct everybody.
No.
I feel it.
But, this semester, and I'm close with this professor. We see each other a lot, and we're kind of friends. We follow each other on Instagram and shit.
Oh, wow.
Okay. But, she's teaching the same class, and this time someone actually did choose the Taylor Swift reputation case study. And first of all, she asked me if the group could contact me for research purposes.
Okay, the thing I find funny is the fact that literally everybody knows you're this biggest Taylor Swift fan. Even my friends ask me because I obviously talk about you. You're my sister.
Cool.
And they always ask me for the tea about Taylor Swift. I'm I don't know, let me ask my sister. I have that one friend.
Yeah, I remember that.
Anyways, I just love how literally your professor asked you for research.
Yeah, it's okay, it's not that I'm out there broadcasting myself as a Taylor Swift fan. It's just that she saw my Instagram, so she knows I met her. She knows the story. Well, not the story, she just knows I met her.
Yeah.
In her house. And she was like, oh my god, that's so cool, right? Okay. So she pulled up my Instagram in the middle of her class.
Me.
And I only know this because my friend who's in that class told me.
I'm her literally taking screenshots of your Instagram.
No, she pulled it up.
Online. She typed
here's
in.
her Instagram.
Everyone go follow her.
Oh my god, that'd be cool. But she's okay, you guys can contact her. You guys need any help? And then the week before her presentation, she was like, have you guys contacted the student, Lizbeth?
Did anyone contact you?
No, they didn't.
Me.
I wouldn't have. It was that's weird. Okay.
I don't imagine.
But I went to the presentation. Okay, that's the point. The point is I went to the presentation, and I looked at it, and it was it stressed me out at first because I you just don't know what they're gonna say, and you just don't know what they're gonna be wrong about. But okay, so anyway, they did the whole timeline of Kanye West starting from 2009 to
I'm stressed.
From 2009 to the next year when she sang Innocent, addressing 2009 to the Grammys when they had a picture together to when they were friends and he sent her flowers to her giving him a good speech I'm so honored to be presenting this to you to I know I'm getting
stressed. I'm so anxious for you.
To oh my god.
Yeah, okay. Imagine just sitting there
yeah, I know. It was I do not need to be reliving this right now. This is a hard time for me. Anyway, so to the famous song, to the leak, the Snapchat gate, to Taylor Swift at the Grammys.
Oh, when Kim exposed her.
And to Taylor Swift is over party. Okay.
Oh my god.
The whole thing, okay? And then the video stopped. And then I was like, okay, well, I survived. I made it Swifties. And then they went in deep and they started saying stuff she hired a new publicist and fired her old publicist. In my head, I was like, that's true, but she didn't do that for this. She did it 4 years ago. No, like 2 years ago. Well, 4 years ago. Yeah.
So they had the right info, but just like different timeline.
But like they said it in a way that staged it differently. Like they said it like she got a new publicist for this.
Okay, did they like kind of paint her as like the bad guy?
It was very it was kind of unbiased. It was just me that was like obviously wants them to say all the good stuff.
I just imagine like remember that scene in Mean Girls when Erin Samuels was like talking to her about like calculus, and then in her head she's like agreeing with him. I mean, outside she's like agreeing with him, but in her head she's like wrong. So wrong.
That's me. That was me. Okay. You're right. Okay. And it like stressed me out. Like they posted, you know, her Reputation like promo, which is just like her social media blacking out. Her promo was literally not doing anything, and like so they kind of dragged us like Taylor Swift fans, and I was there like the target. I felt like I was a walking like Target sign.
Oh my god!
Because
Taylor Swift fan here.
Yeah, because it was like an arrow, like it's her. Okay, but they like were saying like, and Taylor Swift fans like Taylor Swift speaks to them in Morse code or something.
In Morse code.
That's what I was like. Okay, that's not true. But like,
what did they even mean by that?
It's because at the time of her era, like before it was announced, but when it was starting and everyone was trying to figure out what was happening,
fans like in regards to her album. Yeah,
fans created so much theories like, oh my god, it's called Eclipse, and they like would go into the coding of the websites and be like it was so intense, and part of it was right, like what? Some of it was like, oh my god, it's gonna be this minutes long, and it's true, it was that minute long, and like, okay, well actually we didn't actually get it right. Actually, a lot of it was super wrong and super off and super embarrassing, and that's why it was embarrassing, because they just told us like, they basically dragged us and said, yeah, Taylor Swift speaks to her fans in Morse code.
Me.
I know, but what we did eventually like find the leaks to stuff, like the album cover and the song name.
I honestly can't even imagine the stress
but
we're
that
going
wasn't
through.
That way.
Everybody exposing you like that.
I know. I was like, oh shit. And then we watched Look What Made Me Do music video.
Like the whole video in class?
Yeah.
They had time for that?
I had a good time.
Is it like one presentation per day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you had time.
Yeah. Then they like watched another video of someone decoding that music video, and like some of the information was wrong, and it stressed me out. But yeah, so I listened to the whole thing, and basically what I'm saying is, at the end of this, you know how like you ask questions after a presentation?
Yeah.
They asked me questions instead. So I was like their Google, and like,
wait. Okay. At the end of the presentation, the group...
Oh wait, I didn't even get to this part yet, actually.
Okay.
In the middle of the presentation, they talked about like how her main tactic has and always will be like her relationship with her fans, because she is always really close to them.
That's true though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then just like it did kind of flatter me, because like my professor was like, that is such good PR, like I'm so like, she is so good, like she is genius, because like overall her priority, especially in this era, has been her fans.
Yeah, doesn't she, like there was a time where she went to their houses and like gave them stuff.
Oh yeah. So okay, Taylor really does have a good relationship with her fans. Like every meet and greet she's ever done has been free. Like she's never charged anyone to meet her. It was started like the last era, where she invited people to her home and they listened to the album like a month prior to its release. And yeah, and she's very active with them on social media, and that's how I was picked to meet her this time last October for her Reputation album release. So she's done that a lot, and they actually played the video of like the Reputation secret sessions. And like I made my friend go in there with me, and she was videotaping me when I was watching it, but I was like, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not in this video. Which was like, at first I was kind of like, oh man, I'm not in the video, which is when I first saw it. But then like, I wasn't in that video for a reason. That was because I should not have gotten highlighted in that video to a whole class. That would not have been ideal.
No,
I would have buried myself. So at the end of the presentation though, they're like, didn't one of you guys meet Taylor Swift? And then like they all looked at me, and that's when I became like their Google. And like, instead of like, you know, they're like, does anyone know how blah blah blah, then I'd be the one, oh yeah, this. And yeah, like I just became their source, and I actually corrected them at one point.
No, like you interrupted them and corrected them, or you waited?
No, I was like, oh, and because they asked me about something, and they're like, oh no, that was actually really, like, because at some points they made like the professor would ask me like, oh, did you know about this? And I was like, yeah, but actually this happened instead. And they're like, oh, okay. You know,
shook.
like, so then they're like, error, like what they said was like wrong about her campaign kind of was like less wrong because of what I said. Like I was like, oh, you missed the part, then this happened. So like, yeah, I was their Google.
I still think it's funny that,
like, and in the end they just made a conversation about like me, like they like tested me, like, do you know where she lives?
What do you mean? Yes,
what do you
I was there.
Oh, I know. Okay, anyway. Yeah, but anyway, continuing my community service hours as a Swiftie. Yesterday, and this rarely happens, we got like a leak from one of her old unreleased songs. And that doesn't really happen often. We like always have, it's like known that Taylor writes a billion songs and only some make the cut. This is one of them. Like we found one, and it was like, I don't know if it's like between the Speak Now and Red eras or between the Red and 1989 era, but it's somewhere there.
It sounded older to me, but you know more than I do.
I feel like it goes with the 1989 era, but it's her vocals from the Speak Now Red era. So I don't know. The point is, this doesn't happen, and I feel like it's gonna start happening when like Taylor switches over her masters. If you don't know what the masters are, masters from any artist are like the rights to the recordings, like the actual song recordings, like years from now, like the rights to use it in a commercial or the rights to do all that, like the rights to the recordings basically. And Taylor obviously recorded with her current label.
Oh, okay.
And right now the current label has her masters. She doesn't own them. Like, if she wants to do a commercial 10 years from now, if someone wants to do a commercial 10 years from now with like her song about, I don't know, her Shake It Off song, which was with Big Machine Records, she can't approve it. Big Machine Records does. And Big Machine Records,
oh, because they own it, right?
Yeah, they own the recording. And so yeah, I think it came out like in August. Like it was a whole article about what's gonna happen when Taylor, in November, which is this month, so we'll find a decision soon, but because she is a free agent now.
You said that's like a big deal, right? Because she's like a major artist.
Yeah, she's like
who's like gonna be a free agent.
Yeah, and meaning like her deal is up for grabs.
Everybody gonna want her,
and it's gonna like the amount of money that they're gonna be willing to pay her. It's gonna be like, it's gonna like break records. Like it's just like such a big deal to have like Taylor Swift kind of artists be free and be up for grabs.
What do you think she's gonna do? You think she's gonna sign? Because she's been with Big Machine Records like since the beginning,
and that's why I'm like, there has to be a kind of a loyalty to that, because they started with each other.
And I'm sure like money is not the issue, you know.
Oh no, like, okay, theories are she'll do that, she'll stay with them for the loyalty reasons. Yeah, it could also be the fact that Scott, the Big Machine owner, he won't sell her masters, he won't give them to her. Oh, but wouldn't that low-key be bad? If he gives, like, if he personally, if he gives them to her, he'll lose like so much of his revenue. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. So like that's their, because she's like the big she's the artist. That's their artist. Yeah. Like that's the face, basically. That's the pickle of all this. Like what the Masters is gonna do. Like, she could go to Universal and do something with them, or she could make her own. That's the other main contender. But the other one that a lot of people are saying that she could easily do is just be a free agent and continue to be and just be her own. Oh yeah. Because yeah, but what makes her so appealing as like a client is the fact that she does well in streaming while also still selling physical copies, which like no one does. Yeah. No one sells physical copies. And if they do, it's like not that much, and it's rare, and it's like, it's definitely not as much as she does. She's like had 1 million copies sold in the first week for the last 4 albums. No, 3. Me. No, 4. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. T. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the Taylor Swift tea. We'll find this out. We'll find out where she'll go with this month, actually.
Oh, yeah, because her contract ends in November, right? I think I read that in an article. Because people found out about this, like, in August, right?
Well, they didn't find out about it. It's just like, hey, guys, guess what's coming
up? It's, like,
up?
public knowledge. Like,
yeah, like, okay. And they just, like, decided to, like, start talking about the fact that this is coming up. And, low-key, I think this is why there hasn't been another single, which stresses me out, because there's no point.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. And but doesn't she have, like, 4 already? Actually, I don't know.
But the last one was, like...
Delicate, no?
Yeah, and it was, like...
Oh, wait, no. I thought there was going to be another one.
I thought it was I Did Something Bad.
Yeah, that's a bop.
But nothing's happening with that. Like...
That one and Don't Blame Me are my favorite on the album.
Taste. But, like, nothing's happening with that because she just, like, performed it and nothing else happened. There's no music video. There's no, like, chance of a single. I think Getaway Car was released as a single in Australia. I think that's for, like, promo reasons because she was going to go on tour with them. But, like, nothing's, like, no official single has been out, and it's stressing me out, and I think it's because of this. Because, like, where these songs go and who makes this money and stuff like that. But, yeah, that's the Taylor Swift news. I could literally talk about her for quite a while.
Yeah.
If we ever, like, are stuck in content, just be like, Lizbeth, Taylor Swift, go. Me. Okay, well, today in
a whole rant
Taylor
about Taylor
Swift news.
Yeah. Next episode, Taylor Swift part 2.
We'll just have a Taylor Swift segment.
Right.
But, yeah. That's what happened.
Oh, another big news. We actually dedicated an episode to the Cardi and Nicki drama.
Because it was very relevant at the time. It was literally our first episode. It was Rap Queens and Other Things.
Go listen. If you haven't.
Our first episode. A little
subscribe and review.
TBT.
Right.
TBM. Throwback Monday.
But, starting that.
Yeah. But
you know what? Last week, Cardi and Nicki happened again. And we're not talking about the shoe.
Yeah.
This time, okay, it happened last Monday, actually. When and the only reason I found out about it was because Lizbeth told me to go check out Cardi's Instagram.
She was going off. She messed up her feed. She had like 9 videos up of her ranting. And
it was like 11 videos, but they're all deleted now.
It's not this serious.
I just thought it was funny.
Put it on YouTube or something.
Did you watch it all?
No, I was like, I'm not doing it all.
I watched it all because it's funny.
Randoms.
But, okay, here's the thing with me. I feel like they're both just extra.
Yeah.
Like, literally, both of them exaggerate things to make their points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they both have, like, holes in their little plots. Because I also feel that Nicki kind of instigates it sometimes. Because the only reason Cardi posted all those rants was because on Queen Radio earlier.
Yeah. I forgot I didn't even realize Queen Radio was still going on.
I thought it was like a promo thing for her album and it was going to finish. But is it like a forever thing?
I guess.
I guess she really got time, huh?
Maybe she was like, I got one more thing to say.
Yeah. So, okay. So in Queen Radio, Nicki Minaj claimed that Ra Ali punched Cardi at the ball and it wasn't her security guard. And she literally offered like $100,000 reward for the person who would give her the footage of the incident that happened.
Me.
And then that I guess that's what got Cardi mad, you know. He was just like ranting about everything, about how like that wasn't true. In one of the videos she was literally like, the first time you said you had the video, now you're offering money for the person who has it, so what is the truth, basically?
Yeah.
And then I guess that Nicki also brought up the motorsport stuff. I feel like it always comes back to that song.
Well, that's when it all started, no? Like the process of like the drama.
Yeah. I honestly feel like, I don't know, they would make so much good music together if they got along. Like that song was a bop. Anyways, but I guess what had happened was that Cardi wasn't comfortable with like the line that Nicki put in the rap, because it kind of like added her. What was the lyric? If Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi. Bitch, you my son, go sit on the potty. And then Cardi B got so pissed off. She was like, I'm not your son. You're not my coach. I don't owe you anything.
Dang.
But it's true. Like, you really gonna have that in the song with Cardi? You're really adding Cardi in the song?
That sucks. Like, that would suck for Cardi to just like be a part of that song where like they drag her.
But at the same time, Nicki claims that she didn't really know.
Know what?
She didn't know that
Cardi was in it.
Yeah.
That's
so she was
funny.
kind of blindsided.
That's funny.
She was like, oh, Cardi gonna be on it? I guess.
Well, wait till you hear this.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, that was the issue. And then I guess another issue was the fact that Cardi was claiming that she denied the Woman Like Me track.
In general, wasn't she just making the argument that, like, I've turned down a lot of deals, like, like bragging about the deals.
Too. Yeah.
Like, yeah, but she was like bragging about the deals she's like turned down because she's like that wanted or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Nicki was like, that's not like special. Like everyone
I've been doing that too.
Everyone turns down deals. Like, why is that like your argument tactic here? Like, so what about it?
It was just a whole bunch of stuff that she was ranting about. Literally the 11 like Instagram videos, but she deleted them all now. And they called the truce at the end. Nicki was like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. And then Cardi was like, basically posted that on Instagram.
Like, okay.
And she was like, all right, truce, bye.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Me.
I mean, I hope they stick to it.
I know.
It was a really random way to just be like, all right, bye.
I know. Like, I don't even think they probably talked.
They probably didn't.
It was just like, she saw it and she posted it, done.
Yeah.
I think everyone's just over it, but like at the same time, everyone's just waiting with their popcorn to see what happens next.
Exactly. So because we already mentioned Little Mix, well, we already know about Woman Like Me, but they've also, which is a bop.
Yes, a legendary bop.
Yes, and I'm really proud of them, and they're like really successful, and I'm like, I really hope they tour here now.
I know everybody. I feel like the people who are not UK fans get so mad every time because because there's a lot of stuff that like gets offered to like just the UK people. Which is good, you know, like that's where you're from.
Yeah, that's where they're big. But also like you do have American fans.
Yes.
Tour here.
We love you too.
And I think it's just because like they probably don't see that they're selling or charting, but they are selling and charting this time around. And they're creating buzz, and Nicki is probably like obviously helping with that. Like, because during the drama, she was like, hashtag Woman Like Me.
Unfortunately, they
did like, get caught into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. It was promo.
Yeah. Proud of them.
It was promo.
Do what
for
you
them.
can, Little Mix. Love
but
you.
They teased a bunch of new songs.
On Instagram.
Yeah. And honestly, Salute is on Twitter too. Honestly, Salute is my favorite album of theirs.
I love Salute and Get Weird. Those
but this could be up there.
I know. I'm just happy that I didn't have to like, they saved me the time of like going to iTunes and previewing all the songs.
Yeah. True. Their sound is literally like, it's like it upgraded. Like it's like it's going
more
off
contemporary,
and it's more like I could see you
like
in American radio. So I'm looking forward to that.
Same. Oh, also, it was announced that the Victoria's Secret fashion show is gonna be in New York City, and they're gonna film it on November 8th, and it's airing on December 2nd. But this year it's gonna be different because they're gonna have like a whole bunch of performers. Like Shawn Mendes, Chainsmokers, Halsey, Kelsey Ballerini, Rita Ora, BB Rexa, and The Struts.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's like a big turn off.
It really is. It's like, what? Like, I don't get it. Like,
it's not like a jingle ball.
I know it isn't. And like Kelsey Ballerini is really random to me.
I feel like, I don't know.
We're not country bopping unless there's like a cowgirl walk.
It's literally like a fashion show.
Yeah, it's not like a music festival. And like there's usually like 2 or 3 at most 3. And the thing is, they don't have a major artist. Like their major artists are Shawn Mendes and Halsey. Maybe Chainsmokers. But Chainsmokers not gonna perform. They're just gonna like
DJ.
Yeah,
whatever they do.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited for like the models in them. I don't know. I mean, I guess I watch for the performances, but you don't need that much. It's not like a mini Coachella.
You really don't. Like, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
You're gonna sing like 30-second increments and just move on with their days.
VSFS, step it up.
Yeah, but you know, I think the perfect one, the one that should have been the artist, is Ariana.
And I agree. Because Ariana Grande, God is a Woman, a legendary song.
Yeah, the girl should have walked to God is a Woman.
That song, a bop.
But yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Kind of not sure how that's going to end up.
Same.
But going on to the next one, there's talks, not talks actually, it's going to happen. The Spice Girls are gonna have a reunion, a stadium tour reunion.
I'm excited.
Which is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
However, one of them is missing, and that's Victoria Beckham.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see her doing it though, honestly.
She was like, nah, I'm over it.
Yeah.
But it's actually funny though, because I know last time we were talking about Halloween costumes, but Mel B's Halloween costume was Victoria Beckham. Like, she put on a face mask of her, and
the pettiness.
She put up a sign that said, "No, I'm not going on tour."
Oh my god, she really called her out, huh?
Yeah, that's funny. It was funny to me. Spice Girls wasn't really my era, but I know a lot of people are gonna be excited about it.
But it's still iconic.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so Saved by the Bell is coming back. If you guys don't know what Saved by the Bell is, it was like a big 80s show. But I feel like people started watching it again right now, like recently.
Yeah.
And they're coming back. And they're going to be coming back on Instagram TV, which is funny. Apparently, they said that they're going to still have like the main plots, but it's going to be like 4 to 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
I guess it's just going to be like little shorts of it.
I think IGTV is going to start being that for people.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should do that too. Just kidding.
There is IGTV, like actual like episodic.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
but
shows.
like, I don't really see stuff on IGTV.
Me neither, but that's how they're trying to like build up that feature.
Instagram's really growing. I'm proud of them.
Okay, another thing. Alec Baldwin is in custody for punching a man over a parking spot.
No, but honestly, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Like, but he denied. Messy. He denied it. He was like, I didn't do it.
But like, it was funny. I saw a tweet that was like, so the fake Donald Trump can go to jail, but not the real Donald Trump.
Right. Arrest that man.
Right. Okay.
Anyways. Oh, did you hear that Haim fired their booking agent because they found out that they were paid 10 times less than another male artist that their same agent was representing?
I didn't know that.
Bro, that made me so mad for them. I don't even know who the other male artist is, and I don't need to, but Haim, really? 10 times less?
That's horrible.
That's honestly, I don't know. It's so shady.
It doesn't,
like, as the booking agent, really? You're gonna do them wrong like that?
Yeah, it's not right.
Honestly, good for them for firing them.
I know, but...
like, you need better.
I know, but go on tour, like...
Yeah.
Hire another booking agent. So, Harry Styles. Mm-hmm. We know him. We love him.
The world loved him.
We'd do anything for him.
Right. Agreed.
He interviewed Timothée Chalamet.
All right.
And they had... I know, it's not random to me at all, actually.
It's not random. It's just like... I know a lot of people love him. I don't care for Timothy.
I don't see the attraction.
Same. Maybe because he's younger.
No, he is not.
He's not? How old is he?
I don't know. Not younger.
I'm like sure he's younger than me.
He's like early 20s.
Stop. I thought he was like 18.
No. He's 22.
Wow. I'm really bad. He looked young to me. He just has like a young face.
He looks sick. Like he looks like he needs sleep.
No. Get some rest, Timothy. Get some rest.
Yes. Go to bed.
Anyways, what was the tea?
Fix those eyes. Okay. No.
Sorry.
But yeah, they interviewed each other and it was like a long thing, and like Harry talks. But like I didn't know he had this much word in him. But yeah, it's really cool. Well, not that much cool. It would have been cooler the other way around, where Harry would have answered questions.
But he has nothing right now.
He doesn't. But like, it was cool. It kind of, a lot of people were excited about it because a lot of people love both of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm proud about Harry.
Yeah.
But good for Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so last thing on tea time. Okay, so everybody knows that Pete and Ariana broke up, but Pete Davidson keeps bringing it up, literally, like any chance he gets. Last time, he asked anyone if they wanted to be roommates because he needs somewhere to stay at, I guess. But the new thing that happened was that the new SNL promo was coming out, and he was in the promo, and he asked the musical guest if she wanted to get married with him, and then the girl said no, and then he was like, oh, that's 0 for 3.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that's when Ariana tweeted, for somebody who claims to hate relevancy, you sure love clinging to it, huh?
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, the tea is that apparently Pete Davidson had a sketch like ready, like kind of like poking at poking more at his end of engagement for SNL. And he cut it off due to the fact that Ariana low-key called him out and got upset.
Well, I mean, apparently they had like agreed to like not talk about it publicly.
Yeah, bro. Why are you bringing it up? Like, don't be petty like that. Like, you're both hurting. You're both trying to move on. Just let it be.
Yeah. But in more Ariana news, she released "Thank You Next," which is not on her album. It's just a new song.
It's a single, right?
Yeah, it's a new song and it's a new album. Like at the same time, she just said,
it's for her newer album.
She just said she's gonna like tour Sweetener, but like she's just gonna keep going with new music at the same time, which is like different. But so the song is basically like a breakup anthem, but for herself, and it's like breakup / like self-love, and it's a bop. I really like it. But like the first verse, she like lists her exes. Like it goes, "Thought I'd end up," like this is like the first second, like the first words you hear from her. "Thought I'd end up with Sean, but he wasn't a match. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. Even almost got married. And for Pete, I'm so thankful. Wish I could say thank you to Malcolm because he was an angel."
Aww.
Yeah. So like she just goes down that list and she's like, "He taught me love, taught me patience, taught me pain." And it's just like, you know, it's just like about like what she's been through. And she's like, "I'm so fucking grateful for my ex." Like that's like the main theme of this.
Yeah.
Like, and then. Yeah, I think it's about. I think it's good, and it's just like, it's cute. Like I like it. Like I'm proud of her. And like in the second verse, she goes on and she says like, "She taught me love. She taught me patience." It's like, she's like, "I've moved on already," and it's like, "I met someone else. We're having better discussions. They say I move on too fast, but this one's gonna last because her name is Ari."
I'm so proud of her.
And then in the bridge, she goes on and she goes, "One day I'll walk down the aisle holding hands with my mama. I'll be thanking my dad because she grew from the drama. Only want to do it once, real bad. Gonna make that shit last. God forbid something happens. At least the song is a smash." So, yeah, I think she's been through it. And this is just like her acknowledging her past relationships and like the fact that like she's fine. She's just gonna be her own self from now on.
Yeah. I'm just like happy that she's like still like working through it, you know what I mean? I was afraid she was kind of like gonna close off again.
Yeah, but she's just like singing about it instead, which is cool.
Yeah.
But going into our tradition, we do have a this or that game coming up, and this version, considering we talked about this already, this time we're doing Celebrity Feuds edition. Taylor Swift or Kanye West? Taylor Swift. You can't go for the MAGA guy.
Yeah. It's just like cringy at this point.
And you're like, you know that gif of Michelle Obama taking away Obama's phone?
Yeah.
That's like everyone in Kanye West. It's probably Kim to him.
I think it is because, sidetracking a little bit, in his recent Twitter, he basically said that he's going to stop talking about politics and he's just going to be creative and do what he does best.
Like, okay,
and
clearly someone told you to shut up.
Right. I imagine that the Kardashians, like, it was hurting their brand.
Yeah.
And they just had, like, this little talk with him. Be like, "You know what, Kanye? You can't do this."
Yeah, like, you got to chill with the white supremacy.
Right. Like, we know, but chill. Anyways, Lizbeth, next. Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
I really don't think I have an opinion on this. I think right now it's Nicki. Only because of women like me.
Okay. I'm always changing. I've told you this before.
Now it's Cardi?
No, I like them both. I just want them both to succeed and be happy. Like, let the truth be. I can't choose a side.
Camila Cabello or Fifth Harmony. Camila.
Okay.
It's never not going to be Camila.
Look.
The way they treated her was wrong.
Look. I think in the beginning...
I don't want to get into this. Okay.
I think in the beginning, when they were all in the band, they had a right to be mad at her because of the way she went about to do things. Like, they didn't find out she was working with another artist until the song had come out already. And they were right to be mad about that. And they were right to be mad about the receipts that came out about her basically talking crap about them.
Which were proven fake.
Were they?
The girl literally said, the person who photoshopped them said, "Oh, I photoshopped it." Like, those things were like the recent ones where Camila like would say the N-word to like that. Those were like the girls said they were photoshopped.
Wow.
But nobody knows that part and nobody believes that part.
Expose that part. Anyways, but what I'm saying is in the beginning, they did have the right to be mad because of how she was doing things. She was kind of isolating herself. But you see that they were kind of isolating her.
They treated her
and they
horribly.
Treated her bad at the end. And it was just, you could tell it was
wrong.
toxic.
They talked shit about her publicly. They encouraged drama on Twitter.
Yeah.
And they were like,
they kicked her out, bro.
Emoji. And they would, in interviews, they would make fun of her while she was there.
While she was literally talking.
You could see
and they would just push her out.
In one of the last interviews, she would start crying. You could tell she was crying and she was trying not to.
I feel like you could just tell it was just a toxic environment to be in for all of them, because I don't even feel like, even when she left, when they kicked her out, actually, I don't even feel like after they kicked her out they weren't as cohesive as a band. I don't know, it didn't seem authentic to me anymore, like the last few years of Fifth Harmony. But yeah, I'm team Camila Cabello, and she's thriving, honestly.
She deserves it so much. She's doing so good, and
she really broke out,
huge. She's a really great, she has really great success, and it's only her debut album. So I'm so excited for her.
Lizbeth, next. Taylor Swift versus Katy Perry.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, same.
It wasn't even a real feud. I
didn't know that
of the feud just
until you said it.
Most of the feud just came out of news articles and everyone beefing them up.
But Katy kind of believed it.
Okay, because Bad Blood isn't even about her.
I didn't know that. I thought it was obviously about Katy, and that's why Katy did swish swish.
Taylor did kind of phrase it like it was at first.
Yeah, bro.
But she did do that to avoid
confrontation,
confronting the fact that it was about Harry.
Yikes!
But
I didn't know that. I was shook when you told me that.
Yeah, it wasn't even about her.
Yeah, but they called it truce anyway, so we good.
Yeah. This one's a little bit of a throwback.
Yes.
Lauren Conrad versus Heidi Montag of The Hills fame.
Lauren, duh.
Lauren, it's always
obviously
Lauren.
It's always gonna be Lauren. Anyways, another throwback. Hilary Duff versus Lindsay Lohan.
Hillary.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Queen.
She's a legend. Okay, next one. Mariah Carey versus Nicki Minaj.
I feel like they both feud with a lot of people.
They both do, and it's really funny, and Mariah's funnier, so I'm gonna go with Mariah.
I think in this feud,
I don't know her thing.
I think in this feud, I was more team Nicki.
I think so too. I'm just saying Mariah's funnier in a feud.
Me.
So I pick her.
Next, Kanye West versus Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Honestly, let's get this straight. I don't like both of them. Jay-Z is Cheater-Z to me. Kanye West is trash. But in this particular situation, I would choose Jay-Z because he's just done with Kanye shit. And we all are.
Yeah.
All right. And for the last one.
This isn't Celebrity Feud. Actually, it could be. Republicans versus Democrats. We go Democrats.
Yep, we're Democrats.
So vote.
Go vote.
Tomorrow's the last day to vote in November.
Yes.
And tomorrow's the last day to vote in the U.S.
And some states have same day registration. California is one of those states, which is where we live. And if you're not registered, you still have time to register that until tomorrow, basically.
Yeah, please do this. It's very important. Really good news, the young voter turnout has increased by far in many states, and it's so really happy. Amazing. Please vote.
And
it's
just
important.
Think about the fact
matter.
that a few years ago, a lot of us were not even able to vote.
Yeah.
Like, women didn't have the right to vote. People of color didn't have the right to vote. And now we do. So let your voice be heard if you are able to vote. Do it for those who can't vote. And for yourself. And for your future.
You have many people around you who are affected daily by what comes out in the news in the last 2 years. If you've ever been mad at anything of that, this is your time to, put your word in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Go vote.
Anyways, thank you for listening. Go vote.
Go vote. So we hope you enjoyed whatever that was. Thank you for listening.
Please listen and subscribe to us on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Just whatever's your cup of tea.
Pun intended.
And don't forget to leave a like and a review. Oh, and we also have an Instagram. Check us out at our new username, Sip and Tea Podcast. And check out our website at sipandtea.co.
So look out for something new next Monday on Sip and Tea with Liz and G.
Have a great week. Vote.
Bye.